Hello everyone, my name is Jay from JTerra, and today we have a pick a card reading. Today's topic is going to be what can you expect in your career? What plans ahead do you have for your career? What can you expect? What's coming to you? And overall general messages and advice from the spirit guides and anything to hear about your spirit guides or overall. So for today's reading, you have two piles. You're going to choose between the two images and you're going to get into reading. I hope you like the reading. I hope it's helpful. And well, let's get to reading. So, pile one, we have the discontented card. So right now you might be a little bit off. You might be a little discontented with how things are moving. You really feel down in the dumps about your career. You really don't know if what you're doing is what you really want to do. You might feel a little bit not in your best energy. You feel a little bit lethargic and just down and out because you don't feel like it's going the way you want it to. It's not really what you expected, or it's going at a pace that you wish would go faster. So with this reading, we're gonna get into anything that you need to know. What can you expect in the coming months? Because this is career, things don't really change overnight. They could change overnight, but let's get into reading, and we'll see what messages the spirit have for you in your career. What general messages the spirit have for you in your career upcoming up? What can you expect? What are some blockages? Or just overall any messages that you may need to hear at this time. Like the discontented card, the color red might be significant. It's really, to me, it's about you need to focus more on your root chakra and really focusing on what you need grounding in. What do you fear? What fears are coming up now that your or doubts or like insecurities that's really nagging at you? What is really gnawing at you at this time? That's something you need to look at because that could be a blockage for you. Because if you are feeling a little bit discontented with your work, that's your body telling you, hey, something's going on here. Your mind telling you you need to really be aware of what's going on around you and overall your energy. Here with the Knight of Wands, you may feel a bit uninspired, a little blocked creatively, because also going back to the root chakra, it feels like you're not in the best headspace because we have the two knights here, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands here. Not feeling the most action. With the Knight of Swords, you feel a little bit scattered. You're rushing into things and you don't really have a plan for that. And the advice here really for you is to have a better plan on how you do things. Have like a set written plan on how you want to, if you're a content creator, if you're working with a business, you be an entrepreneur, just really think, or if you're working for a company, just really think about planning your day out so you have a better idea of what you're gonna do overall. Just really think about, but the Knight of Wands, his energy or their energy could be a little bit more scattered also, like the Knight of Wands. And here with the two knights, they're looking at each other like being at battle, but they're both reversed. The Knight of Wands here is looking at the Knight of Swords. It's like, I want to be fiery, I want to be creative, I want to, go, go, go. And the Knight of Swords is almost rushing the Knight of Wands in the sense, I want to be, perfect, I want to be a perfectionist, I want to go, go, go also. There's a lot of scattered energy. I suggest really grounding your energy, meditating, really planning out your day here, because right now your energy seems scattered. It sounds like you're burnt out because of all the things you have to do now. You feel like you have to do everything at once, and really what Spirit is calling to you out right now is take a step back, slow down. So, and also you might need help because Three of Pentacles is here. And when I see the Three of Pentacles, it's about needing a little bit more help, asking for advice, not really working alone. It is too good to work alone, but looking into more resources, asking people for help, asking people for advice. With the King of Wands, you might be a bit too hard on yourself right now. You're expecting a little bit too much right away. You think you have all this planned out like really fast. And what Spirit's saying is like, take your time. Not every day is gonna be the same. If you do have a plan in mind, you have a plan written out, you're gonna have a little bit more structure in your work and really help you with managing your stress and really managing your overall workload. If you have a plan of what you're gonna do day by day, is really gonna help you move forward and have a better mindset. You might be feeling rushed or like you're running out of time at this point because you feel like I need to go, go, go. You don't feel. Here we have the magician card. Right now, you need to release any burdens that don't serve you anymore. Anything responsibility that's not yours. Because right now with the Wheel of Fortune, if you keep in this trap of rushing, 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 it's gonna be like it's gonna burn you out so quickly that you're gonna give up on it really fast, and you're not gonna really see the fruitful. And you need to start fresh. Have the mentality of starting fresh. Don't be comparing yourself to other people and how their level 500 to your level 1. It's really talking about taking your time, enjoying the journey of going through this new process of going through this journey, really taking your time, not rushing, really enjoying every step and being a little more in the full energy, which is really taking your time, exploring, being curious, learning, a lot of learning energy. Queen of Pentacles right now, you might not get the view, not the views, it could be views, you'll be a content creator, but really taking your time and building your own thing. Don't try to rush this. This is a slow game. This is a game and that you need to take your time, you need to plan out because there's a lot of different factors going into this. You have all the things you need because you have the magician card here. So you have everything that you need, but you need to be a little more structured. You need to use all the suits of the tarot. You need to use the wands, the cups, the swords, and the pentacles. Everything that you have right now, you use it at your disposal. And really think before you act. This is not a moment for you to really be, rushing into things and doing everything at once. You need a lot of give and take energy, and you need to be easy on yourself. You need to almost create this web of dependency of things you could depend on. You could depend on a routine that's going to help you with being a little more structured and planning out your day, like I said in the beginning. But overall, this is really talking about you having a more structured plan in your career. I want to see what's coming up for pile 1 in the career spirit. What's coming for pile 1 in the career? What's coming forward for pile 1 in the career? Here we have the resurrection card. So, and it's reversed with the martyr and the lost card. So here we have the lost card. So you might feel a little lost right now. You don't know where to go. You don't know where to start energy. Because you right now you're in the process of being quote unquote resurrected, being almost reinventing yourself so you could have this better outlook on your career, really testing you at this point to see what you want to do. And you're stepping away from this mentality of giving yourself to everybody at the same time. Then your advice here is really focusing on not being what everybody needs. You need to right now focus on your own things and really focus on your own healing and overall and healing in the sense that what fears do you have, what doubts do you have, and healing those aspects of yourself. Really looking at yourself like, what is holding me back mentally, physically? Am I sabotaging myself in certain ways? What can I do to overcome my fears? What can I do to overcome my anxieties over doing this new project, doing this new job? And really reminding yourself why you do certain things. You're here is talking about you reminding yourself why you started something. It's not because you want to devote yourself to somebody else. You're really devoting yourself to yourself and really expressing yourself. You're no longer in this energy of giving your energy to everybody because that has drained you in the past. Right now, you're focusing on your own journey, your own creativity, and your own power. That's what really Spirit is telling you to do, to really hone in the power and really being more aware of who you give your energy to, not to give your energy to anybody. Be very protective of your energy because right now it's a little bit vulnerable. What opportunities is Power One coming up now, Spirit? What opportunities does Power have in the career right now? Okay, here we have the chariot. So whatever you have the opportunities here coming up, you have the chariot card with the Eight of Pentacles. If you've been working on something like long term, you've been pouring yourself into a work that you've been, whether this is moving you forward, it's moving along, it's slowly but surely getting the momentum you need to really be something that you're a master at. It really is something that you're very well known for. Here we have the Knight of Wands again and the Knight of Cups. With the Knight of Wands again, it's really about honing in your energy and not being so rushed in your energy. You might have a little bit of art block of being blocked creatively right now, but that will pass. No, that will pass at a certain point. But really learn how to, whatever you do in your work, whatever you do in your craft, whatever you do in respect to your career, make sure you're doing it because you like it, you love it, that it's something that you can see yourself doing every day long term. Spirit's really asking you, like, are you willing to almost give your life to this that you're doing? Something that you love. Remember, whatever you give your time to is time you can't get back. So what the spirit is here telling you, whatever you pour yourself into, make sure that's something that you truly want to do. Don't just do something just because you feel like it's something that's something expected of you. Make sure whatever you're doing is something that you truly want to do and you actually want to do it. Don't be doing things just to please other people. Make sure your emotions are in check. Really look at yourself more often and take accountability for your own emotions and really not analyze, but just be aware of your emotions. What thoughts are you telling to yourself? What negative or positive thoughts you're telling yourself? So really understand your emotions and see if they're really yours or somebody else's. What can they prepare for? Spirit guys, what can they prepare for and what opportunities are coming towards them? I want to get a little more messages from Spirit. What can they prepare for, Spirit? What can they prepare for? What can they prepare for in the upcoming months, Spirit? What can they prepare for? Seven of Swords, you're going to be battling a lot of your own mental blocks because you really don't. The Knight King of Swords. Right now, your opportunities is really, right now I'm getting the message of you're your own worst enemy. Right now, your biggest challenge is that you see yourself as a beginner and you're criticizing yourself. You're doubting yourself because you just started and you don't see how you want to be at a certain point. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the time. Really don't try to beat yourself down. Don't beat yourself down because you're starting, you're a beginner. You know, the emperor wasn't the emperor overnight. Really take your time to learn and be more aware, you know, do your research, really be in an open mind when it comes to this new career path. Take your time on learning. Don't sabotage yourself by quitting early on. Don't be your biggest enemy. Be your biggest supporter. Because spirit here is like your biggest challenge is yourself right now. Your biggest challenge is you talking to yourself in a negative light and not believing yourself. You having a harsh tongue to yourself. Right now is not a moment for you to be really critical about who you are and how you do things. Right now is the best time to just build yourself up, build your confidence, and really build this new version of you that is going to excel. Make sure you're talking to yourself positively in a way that you would talk to like one of your friends starting up a new endeavor. That's how you should be talking to yourself. Don't be talking to yourself like, oh my God, my thing is horrible and nobody's going to watch it. Why would they watch it? No talking like that. You try to stray away from that way of communicating with yourself. You try to talk to yourself positively in the best way. Okay? So, part 1, that is your reading. I hope you like it. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Pile 2. So, here we have the unexpected card. So, whatever is coming to your ear, you're not expecting this to come into your career. It's something like surprise for you. You weren't expecting this change, this turn of events to happen, because it's almost like you were just sitting down, relaxing, and you get a call, you get a message, you get an email that you've been accepted to this job, or they want to interview you for something. You get a call on or a DM on Instagram that somebody wants to work with you, stuff like that. It's almost, and you're almost like scared of having this message come in or this email, whatever it is. It's communication, but you're almost like, wait a minute, am I really ready for this? It's something that you're almost doubting yourself if you are capable of doing this, because I feel like at that moment, the color white could be significant. You could be wearing white when you get this call. That could be a confirmation. Like, or you could be sleeping. You'd be just like waking up and you get a call. Bed sheets also are significant. The Hierophant and the Nine of Swords. You really what next changes are in your career is really about something not not conventional, something that is really taking you out of this really mentality of strictness. Because we had the Hierophant reverse, something not unethical. It's not really but not really what a lot of people do in life. It's something that it could be something that you know you're doing and you're really trying to battle your own insecurities and fears in this situation. Your next change of career is something that is really gonna take you out of your head and into your body more and really help you focus on your own capabilities and your own willingness to try new things. Again, next chapter, next changes in your career, you're gonna be battling a lot of, you know, your own doubts. It's something that your family has not done yet because I feel like whatever this changes are in your career is something that nobody in your family has done, and and people are probably doubting you if you really could make a living out of this because they don't see there's a lot of competition whatever you're doing, and you need to stand out. That's an advice from me. The with the Hierophant and Six of Wands right on top of each other, it's really talking about you really have to stand out and you really have to show off and show out when you're in this career field. It's something that you need to be able to really be seen by a lot of people. A lot of people can be seeing you in this career. It could be something about social media. It could be something that you're working with the public. Something here is going to bring you a lot of eyes on you. Honestly, clarifying the Nine of Swords. Clarifying the Nine of Swords, Spirit, please. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. We have the Fool. So whatever this thing in your career, it's a new journey, it's a new thing that you're doing, and not really being afraid anymore. In we have reverse, I apologize. But we have the Nine of Swords and the Fool here right on top of each other. It's really about you battling your own insecurities and moving forward with this because it's something that is really out of your comfort zone. It's gonna test your capabilities and how good and how capable you are for moving things forward. Here we have the World card. It's something that nobody in your family has done, but you are the one that's gonna change all that. We have the Ten of Pentacles on in the bottom of the world. This is where you'll be completing a cycle that nobody has done this in my family. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the first one. I'm gonna be the first one to do this and really start a new way of living for my family, for myself. You're really gonna be in this, and you're doubting yourself at times, and you're almost like sabotaging yourself because you right now you're almost like, is this really gonna make me money? Is this gonna really be a good thing long term? You're thinking of the logistics of this thing. You're thinking of how can this make me money? How can I, you know, pay the bills for this? How can I pay the light bill? How can I keep the lights on with this career? You know, is it viable? Is it something I can do long term? And right now it might not be that solid truth. But the thing is to keep hope and reflection because if you keep telling yourself that you're not gonna be able to make money with this because you're starting off new. And remember, you're starting a new journey. Don't expect to get millions and millions of dollars or money with this new thing because it needs time to grow. It needs there's a lot of pentacles here. It needs time to grow So it could be in a more stable area. It's also going to depend on you to really trust in the universe and you be being proactive with the King of Wands here. And also with the Hangman, here is about trusting and really being in the energy of waiting and contemplating, taking your time to really do the inner work mentally. Because if you're mentally secure and stable, everything else is gonna slowly resolve itself. The Page of Wands. We have the Page of Wands with the King of Wands. So it's you about really being having this energy of starting a new project, a new career, being in the energy of I am the page, but I also want to be the king, having that long term vision. Like right now I'm starting, but I want to at one point be the King of Wands. I want to be a creative genius. I am a creative genius, but I want to be seen as a creative genius. I want to be recognized for my creativity. Temperance, and here it's also about balance. You being very aware of how you balance this new career. Are you capable of, juggling all the things that have to come with this new career? What opportunities will this group have in the career spirit? What opportunities with this? We have the tower, so whatever this thing is, it's gonna come in a lot of unexpected changes, a lot of sudden changes, a lot of things that are gonna be. When you start doing this, there's a lot of new opportunities gonna come towards you out of the blue. New people gonna calling you up, new things gonna be showing up for you, and you get almost overwhelmed with all this change. It's almost like, wait a minute, I knew it was gonna change, but I didn't think it was gonna change that fast. So I want to get anything else. What opportunities would this group have within the endeavor? You're gonna be coming out. We have the Five of Cups reverse, and it's about you leaving this almost depressive era, this depressive side behind because you finally found your purpose. You finally found what calls to you. Here with the Star, might have been going through a lot of dark times and dark moments in your life, and this thing is really gonna. At times, it may bring you down because you feel like you're not good enough. But what the thing is, we have here the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Star, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune here. So it's about back to back. It's about at times this will be a good thing for you, but you at the moment you don't see what's coming towards you. We have Judgment here. We have literally all bunch of major arcana. You know that you by doing this is gonna bring immense change. You're gonna be feeling better emotionally. Your hope is gonna be coming back. Your sense of life is going to be coming back to you because you finally found something that you really love doing, that you could do for hours. You are motivated, and it doesn't feel like a job. It doesn't feel like it feels like something you're doing because you like doing it. The Chariot, whatever this thing is, you need to keep moving towards. You cannot stop. You need to keep putting in the work. You need to keep driving yourself emotionally, like keep talking to yourself positively about this endeavor. You cannot be in a time right now that you talk to yourself negatively or really badly about something. It is a sacrifice. Here we have the sacrifice card and the balance card. You need to know how to have a better work-life balance. You need to know that you wouldn't have to need to sacrifice certain things to get this, but at the end of the day, these sacrifices are necessary because you need to get rid of something old so you can have this new life for you. It's almost like the analogy of you need to stop, eating junk food so you can get a better body and more physique. You need to stop, going clubbing every weekend so you can focus more on your work when you have time. That's what's really Spirit's talking to you about. You need to sacrifice and give up certain things and have a better balance. The number six could be relevant. Libra energy, being very charismatic and social at this time, really connecting with other people and asking them advice. What would they expect from this new endeavor? What would they like to see? Like getting feedback on certain things. You're really healing at this time with the Three of Swords. Any past energy you had from the past. A Libra again with the Libra energy, you might be healing from a relationship, and this whatever this new endeavor is, it's really gonna move you out of your energy of depression and really give you hope again, really give you that sense of self again. Anything else you want to tell me, Spirit, any advice? What are you prepared for? Eight of Pentacles. So here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Fire Wands. Right now, don't be comparing yourself to other people. Really focus on what you're doing. Be laser focused on you and yourself. Don't be looking at that way and see what they're doing, because those people have their own way of doing it. You have your own way of doing it, and people admire that about you. Don't really focus on what other people are doing. Right now, it's not time to be comparing yourself, being very self-doubtful of, I'm not doing this correctly, or, oh, it's not good as that. Right now, you're, you're going from, imagine the chakras. The chakras are from the base chakra, the root chakra, to the crown chakra. Right now, you need to start at the root chakra. Really get grounded in your energy. Get your why, get your fears out of the way. Really battle that part of you. If you're gonna start anywhere, start healing your root chakra. Start healing your sense of self and groundedness. What are you afraid of? That's a question you need to answer yourself. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of you being actually good and very seen? Are you afraid of being actually very abundant and having that expectation on you? Analyze that for yourself. Whatever is coming to you, or your opportunities, is something that you will have to, at times, you will feel like you're working yourself to the bone, but you're doing it because you want it. There's going to be a lot of party headaches. But good headaches. You're going to be almost challenging yourself because you want to. And it's going to be an internal battle mentally. You're going to be putting in work and work and work. So this is some time for you to be really working on yourself and your work ethic. Really work on your work ethic and your work management. Really focus in on how you could really plan out your day, plan out your schedule so it could be the most fruitful it could be. Okay? So, pile two. I'm going to get closing this reading off with hidden messages. I'm going to get songs actually, because I want to try to do songs more. Want to get any songs that Spirit may have for you at this time. 11:33 on the time clock. So, for music, I didn't do this for pile one, so excuse me for that. I'll try to remember the next time. I want to see what songs. Okay, here we have Junio by Banuma. So June could have been a very significant month for you. Things might be starting up in the next. If you see now, right now it's August, but by this time in June, you'll see a lot of immense changes. The moon hid away. Apenas te vio porque tú brillas más que ella, para mí que cero cero. This is in Spanish, but to translate this, it's really about you're not hiding yourself anymore, and you're really shining. You're really shining your light, because right now your fears are trying to. Your spirit guide is trying to get you away from your fears, from your insecurities. Stars and the nighttime could be, you can be more active in the nighttime. You can be more creative in the nighttime. That's a good place for you to start. Try to build your schedule, your work schedule around nighttime, because I feel like that's gonna be the most where you get into your flow of things, where you get into the more creative side of yourself. Okay, so pile one, pile two. That was your reading. I hope you like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Like, subscribe, and